Welcome everyone, this is Pineleaf Needles for Pineleaf Plays the Rune-keeper. Today I'll be heading out to Gondamon to continue our prologue to see what our emissary to Gondamon has to say about a certain elf being kidnapped and taken by dwarves. Now, based on my experience, these are most likely Dourhands involved, simply because it sounds like the type of thing that Dourhands would like to do. But unfortunately, not too many elves seem to understand little things like that, so we'll need to go to Gondamon in order to clear this matter up and find out what is really going on. Now, is this Gondamon up here? Alright, let's see. Ah, yes, this way. This is one of the entrances on this, and let's see what's going on there. Now, what have we got here today? First off, we have a hobbit present. Now, I haven't been opening them on this character, but I've reached level 10. I said I'll try starting them on this character when I reach level 10. So sometimes I'll be opening them on another character on this server, and let's see what's here. Not the most useful thing, a rejuvenation potion which restores some power and some morale. It can be useful, I guess, in some rather desperate moments. So that's one that your level really doesn't matter on. It's if you get that, you get that. But first, let's deliver the letter, and then let's worry about all these other quests. I've been throwing away most of the trash loot, but most likely anything I've gotten before here is probably not going to be useful on the bulletin board here. Before I go to there, I just want to see what the levels.
Come and stay a moment.
Yeah, these are level 10 quests, so that would be perfect for where I'm at right now. So now let's see what she has to say.
Negovanen.
Is this true? Cardivar's son has been taken by the dwarves? This is grievous news, if it can be believed. Goblins are fell creatures and rely on treachery and deceit, and the dwarves have ever coveted the precious things of the elves. Capturing Arvathal might be the first step in the dwarf schemes to seize some of the relics we keep in Dourhand or Kellendon. I thought the dwarves had put their envy of our people behind them, but if this is true, it means they still begrudge us our relics and things of beauty. Well, let's see what we got here. Will and power. Well,
You may be of service to me.
I guess the will would be a little bit more useful to a... There we go. To a Rune-keeper. I will see if I can learn anything from the dwarves here. Matthie's stout hand is the Lord of Gondamon, and he has spoken openly to me in the past. I will judge his conversation to see if he is hiding something. Do not betray what we have learned to anyone but an elf. The dwarves will surely raise their guard if they gain any suspicion of what we know. This I do know. There is an encampment of strange dwarves to the north of Gondamon. You should go there and seek out Aglachen, who went there in search of Arvathal there and yet has yet to return. Find Aglachen there, learn if the dwarves of the lowlands at least have turned against us. Be cautious, for the dwarves may be hostile. Yes, so now we'll accept that quest, and what else does she have?
You may be of service to me.
Well, that's for some whites that come much later. This is a level 13 quest. We're not going to deal with them, but we do have some quests from dwarves. We might as well help them along the way to help ease the situation. Places of the dwarves. Oh yes, it's a mail. First, let's check the mail. I have a feeling I know what it is. Yes, an epic battle awaits. Yes, please see me at the Boar Fountain in Bree. Well, that can wait.
Will you stay and speak with me a moment?
The wind coming down from the mountains makes my bones ache year-round. But even the younger sentries feel the chill when the days grow short. We could use some pelts made of blankets and clothing prepared. Collect wolf pelts, yes.
Welcome. You've come at a most fortuitous time.
The hunters who have been plying the forest north of Gondamon have come to me with stories of being threatened or even attacked by those backstabbing Dourhand brigands. Well, that certainly gives me a hint about who's behind the kidnapping. If you're of a mind to lend a hand, you could head out there and deal with the treacherous Finbeards. They need to learn not to meddle with the hunters of Gondamon. The Dourhands have built a small camp to the north of here, in the hills somewhere. You will find plenty of heads to break there, I warrant. So, they're complaining about Dourhands in the same location where we are scouting out difficulties of captured elves. What a coincidence!
Greetings, traveler. Will you stay a moment?
Our huntsmen are skilled, but this year's hunt has proven particularly difficult. What with the cold and the wretched Dourhands, I have found myself short on supplies for the coming winter. You can help us by bringing in some bear meat. There is plenty of bears in the wild around Gondamon, especially to the north. We will preserve and store the meat for the coming months. Alright, so we want bear meat, wolf pelts, and, of course, kill Dourhands. And you will find this to be a common thread throughout much of this region. Actually, while we're around here, let's have a quick look as to what's coming up in the next few levels.
How can I be of service?
Alright. Anything in... Looks like it'll be a few... I see something at level 20. Okay, at level 14, Words of Exaltation. And that seems to be the next level where we see anything. Oh, Essence of... No, that's not coming up. Okay. Nothing that's going to have me jumping up and down with excitement. So we will go here and ask this dwarf what he wants.
Will you help me?
Stranger, please tarry and hear my plea. My brother Gillir Golden-Tongue was a great warrior. Curse my treacherous tongue. I should say he is a great warrior, but I fear for his life. Though he is a doughty fighter, Gillir longs for peace. Even against the advice of our elders in Thorn's Hall, he felt that there must be a way to come to some sort of understanding with the Dourhands. So he and some companions set out for the great Dourhand encampment north of Gondamon. I think he went to the westernmost of the camps, the larger one. He did not return from his mission. Please seek him out, and if he is slain, return to me with the news so that we may seek our revenge on the murderers. You will know my brother easily by his gleaming shield, a great heirloom of our family. There, that is quite a clutch of quests that we've got now. So let us head out to the north, where we will find what we need. Now we also may run to a wolf. Now the wolves though are in this area. Up here. Now these are all level 10 quests. Let me double check on that. Speaking of wolves, just go into Arid Luine and yes. Okay, now it's found. Oh yeah, that's the thing. We don't need that at the moment. But yes, all those are level 10 quests. And this wolf is really wanting to get himself killed, doesn't he? There we go. So we might as well at least take care of some of these. I don't know if we're going to take care of them all before we take care of the Dourhands, because I think the Dourhands have the priority at the moment. Yes. There we go. Alright, yeah, so let's go after the Dourhands. And probably the best one to do is to set that as my guide focus, so I don't go running around in circles or anything like that. Bats. This is one of the few areas where I remember there are bats. There might be also some in the barrows. I always forget about that. We have bears all over this area. That's probably why they want me to collect bear meat. Alright, well, the Yule Festival is here. Wow, what a surprise. Alright, I might as well just grab that. Of course, I just scrolled down my epic quest when I did that. Rumble, grumble, grumble. So put that back up there. It really should that if you have something locked as your guide focus, that should not be scrolled off. But not much I can do about that at the moment. Alright. So we need 6 bears. If we don't get all the bears on our way up here, we'll probably run into them on the way back from the Dourhands. One of the advantages of doing it on the way to the Dourhands, of course, is that I could just port back if necessary and not worry about... Speaking of Dourhands, you can see we're starting to run into them now. So, are there any doubts now that the Dourhands are involved in this? I mean, we've now got a deed for killing these things. I have no idea why they called it Brigand Slayer instead of Dourhand Slayer, but that's what they wanted to call it. That's what they called it. But you did notice that as we went through one of these quests, he did refer to them as the Dourhand Brigand, so I suppose the term's not completely inappropriate. Just that usually when I think of brigands, I'm thinking about the ones such as in Bree or in the Shire. Okay, that one didn't drop. A peltless bear. No, a meatless bear. How about that? Probably singed it too much right now. Well, we should run to plenty of Dourhands on our way to this place. Scouting the Dourhands, Ringdale. Alright, actually while I'm here, I might as well see, do I want the Dave's there or the critical defense? Let's hard to tell which is going to be more useful. It depends on how often I use the days. If I don't use it too often, then obviously an extra second to it isn't going to help all that much. If I use it often, it could mean the difference. So I think I usually use it as an interrupt, which probably makes it less useful to extend the time. Okay, zap him, and still running into bats. Warriors. Alright, we need Dourhand warriors and sturdy Dourhands. Well, this one can get tricky. Well, we can see what happens. Oh, well, I got 2 of them. That's probably better than getting 3. That's definitely the case. Alright. That's all the warriors I need now. Now let's get them. Now I need to get some stout ones. The stout ones tend to be further down. The stout hands, right? Alright, here we go. Yeah, a sturdy one's not stout. Blech. That's one of them. We'll probably have to kill a few more warriors along. There's always one where you kill several more of the ones in the area than you would really need. And the other one which you have trouble finding. An eternal struggle in a MNO. There seems to also be someone else around here. And my last sturdy that I'll be needing. Alright. Wolf pelts for later. Now I need to find the shield. Ah. Grave markers newly placed. Ah, yes, this guy. And there's a shield, and there's a Dourhand chief. You said you wanted peace? Well, I gave you peace. Rest in peace. Ah, 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 ah. Well, I don't like the sound of that guy. There you go. Let's look at the shield. Alright, well, looks like I recovered the shield at least. So now I need to... Well... I'll go get rid of this as quickly as possible. Oh, I finished Winter Storm. How about that? Alright, now I have to find him. I know we just rescued him, but until I talk to him, it's not official. Since that was someone else's rescue of him. That's one of the weird things about MMOs. You gotta wait for your target to respawn before you're going to actually be able to do the quest that essentially just did, because, well, I saw him and say, okay, I didn't talk to him, so I don't get credit. No. Apparently he didn't get credit either. Is there some sort of queue for this? No, it looks like he must have gotten the credit because he's leaving now. I guess he was maybe needing 1 or 2 more opponents before he decided that he wanted to. Alright, well, at least it gives me time to... Right, because now it gives me 6 seconds days instead of 5. Be nice to have an extra heal, but...
How can I be of service?
Are you here to help me? My friend Arvathal was taken by goblins, and I followed them to this encampment of dwarves. They are holding him high up in the cliffs that divide the lowlands from the western Hoyt-Lyn. I tried to free him, but there were too many. The dwarves pursued me here, and I doubt not. It is too late! They have come! Uh-oh. More Dourhands. This should take care of them. Alright, and there are more dwarves on the way. Be ready. Dourhands. Alright, that was a nice zapping. Very well. I have successfully saved him, so now I need to get out of here. Amazing how they all ignore. I can get out now. I was hiding before and was scared to face any of them, but now I can run right through them suddenly. The wonderful world of MMO logic. So I guess it's better than being one of those nasty escort quests that you occasionally have to go through. Yeah. See how few of these I can kill on the way out. Not that I don't mind killing a few Dourhands here and there, but... Okay. Well, you asked for it. You do know that. You do know that you should never fiddle with a Rune-keeper. Here's a zap for you. Completed brig... Oh wait! I just got that deed! Yes, you have plenty of opportunity to kill Dourhands here. Well, there's no deed for bats, but they too tend to be aggressive, so I will take that one out. And maybe this will be the last bear I need. Yep, last one of those. Now I do have to worry about the wolf pelts, but the wolves are all gathered around the Gondamon area, so I might as well be returning there anyway. And since it's such a distance there... Oh, that's right. I'll just use my port, since that is the end of the episode for today. So next time we will turn in all of these quests and head out and take care of those wolf pelts. In the meantime, that means that I will turn off the... Oh, that's right, I just turn it off that way. But we'll turn off XP though until I get some level 11 quests. But turn in next time for our next episode of Pineleaf Plays the Rune-keeper.